Good evening, everyone. We'll start this session in another minute. I think we are good to go now. A very good evening, everyone. Welcome to After Hours with William O'Neill India. My name is Rajasekhar Kongari, Equity Research Analyst. Before we go ahead, disclaimer for this podcast is that whatever stocks we discuss are intended only for educational purpose, should not be taken as an investment advice, whether buy or sell. Let's look into the markets, how they played out today. It was a very good day for the markets today, and Nifty closed more than 1% higher, which is not so often, which happens very lately. You can see Nifty had a good cap up opening, nearly around 70,800. The cap up was sustained as the session progressed. This is a 5-minute candle chart taken from our website, MarketSmith India. You can see after as the session progressed within the 1 hour and the first 2 hours, Nifty had a good trending day. There was some slight pullback. However, during the till 12 p.m. around 1 p.m. Nifty made a high around 17,919. However, post noon session there was some profit booking happened on the index front. You can see it was like inverted U-shape pattern has happened today, and it closed above its 17,800 level. Overall, Nifty closed advanced 1.1% higher, which is a very good sign. Uh, if you look at the Nifty daily chart, you can see last session, that is yesterday, also Nifty had a very good buying happened after making a low. Index closed in the upper half of the day's range yesterday, and today it closed in the lower half. However, you can see Nifty reclaimed its 21 DMA, which is a very good, which is a short-term moving average, and do like the index to hold this level going forward. Now coming to the market status thing, currently we are in a confirmed uptrend. We have changed the market status long back, and since then we have seen very few distribution days. That is a weakness in the market. There was very small accumulation of distribution days. For the benefit of everyone, distribution days when Nifty declines 0.2% or more on volume higher than the previous session. This signifies that the overall market is under selling pressure. So when we are in a confirmed uptrend, it is very crucial for us to identify the top. Definitely will not be able to identify the exact top, but with the help of distribution days, we'll be able to find the at least we'll be able to find the top, which is like near the top, so that our profits will be held and we will be able to book our profits. Currently, our distribution day count is at 3. Last week, we have seen 2 distribution days happening on the index front. You can see these big red candles for the culprit, and the distribution day count increased to 3. However, as the Nifty is trading above its key moving averages, starting from 21 DMA, 50 and 200 DMAs are long from here. So So our overall view on the index and overall market front, we are still bullish, and if there is any good breakout coming out from a strong, fundamentally strong company, I will be definitely adding them to our model portfolio, because not so much selling pressure is seen in the Indian markets when compared to global markets. Global markets, you can see there has been a lot of selling happening, starting from Europe and Western markets, US market as well. However, we have been very resilient when compared to our global peers, which is a very good sign. Talking about the today's gainers and losers on the Nifty 50 index, you can see on the gainers front, there are like 4 out of 5 stocks are related to Pharma and Pharma. That is, except for Asia Motors, and they have closed. Apollo Hospital have closed more than 5.7%. Cipla has closed 5.5% higher. Asia Motors 3.6% higher. On the losers front, you can see the number of losers were also very less compared to the number of gainers, because today it was a more of broad-based buying happening on the market. The magnitude of decline is also very less. The losers, you can see Shree Cements, Grasim are the major decliners with 0.8 and 0.9% fall. Nestle has closed 0.8% lower. Apart from that, other stocks have done pretty much good on the Nifty 50 index as well. Talking about sectoral view, you can see all the sectors have closed in the green, which is a very good sign. Today's buying is a broad-based buying, which can be seen on the index front as well. The leading index is Nifty Pharma. You can see here more than 3% gain, as mentioned previously. Also on the last slide, top four. Four out of 5 stocks are related to pharma sector, so that is the reason Nifty Pharma is a top gainer for today. Apart from these, banking stocks, auto stocks, realty, all these sectors have done pretty much good, around 1.5 to 1.6% gain. Nifty IT is a small laggard within the market, and Nifty FMCG also. Infosys has closed lower today, surprisingly. It has also received an order from Norway, Telenor Norway. However, the stock closed lower. That is the reason Nifty IT has underperformed. Indian rupee has gained 2 paisa against a dollar in the today's session, which is a good sign. Zydus Life Sciences has launched a capsules used for cancer treatment, various cancers in the US market, which is a good sign for the company, and as also company has done good in today's session. Mapma India has surged nearly 4% today. It has launched a Swadeshi consumer app, and the market participants have taken it as a positive sign, and the stock closed more than 4% higher today. Sweden's central bank has also increased their interest rates by 100 bps to 1.75%. This is the biggest rate hike since 1992. Nearly 30 years back, they have done the similar rate hike. You can see this rising interest rates is a global theme happening, because inflation rates have been at a higher end, and that is the reason US Fed has been increasing their interest rates. UK, Europe, everywhere we have seen rising interest rates. In Indian market also we have seen RBI increasing interest rates. So overall, globally, this is happening. That is, higher interest rates are coming. This is a bad sign for the economy, because whenever the interest rates are higher, capital expenditure of any capital expenditure plans of companies will slightly come down, because capital cost will be higher because of higher interest rates. So they will postpone their capex plans, which will definitely detrimental to the overall economy. We would like the companies to increase their capex, and so that the growth will come up on the ground level. However, the reverse is happening nowadays. That is the reason overall globally markets are not being pretty much good on the macro front and markets front as well. In this front, that is inflation and interest rates, Indian market is more resilient by looking at the Indian markets, you can see we are holding up because our we are a growing economy, so we have room for higher interest rates. Whereas Western economies, which are already developed countries, there is no much growth left there. So that is the reason whenever interest rates are higher, so these markets will definitely tumble. That is the reason for these higher interest rates and inflation, which is the overall theme happening globally. Coming to the other stocks in specific news, Pyramid Enterprises board has approved raising funds up to 750 crores by issuing non-convertible debentures. Canfin Homes has declined more than 10% since its MD has resigned. The stock has also breached its 50 DMA, and today it closed just near its 200 DMA. So this is a bad sign, and the market participants have taken negatively, and the stock is under selling pressure recently. Icon International has been awarded an award worth of nearly 256 crores. This is related to development of railway infrastructure in Talcher in Odisha. So these are the few stocks which are under radar today and which have been given good moves either side. For the chart of the day, we have picked Sapphire Foods. You can see stock has broken out yesterday. However, on the closing basis, it closed below its pivot. This is a stage one complete handle base. Ratings wise, it has very good ratings. Master score of 78 indicates a good fundamental and technical rating. Accumulation distribution rating is at top notch, that is A plus. That indicates a good accumulation happening in the stock. That is also reflected by the number of funds. You can see number of funds have been growing quarter on quarter basis consistently. This is a very good sign for a company which is a new age company which has recently listed on the exchanges. Institutional investors are betting on this, and they are taking long positions. That indicates the company has a good fundamentally good trajectory going ahead. So that's the reason the institutional funds are taking up positions. Technically as well, it's a very good base formation, even though it was a wide base pattern, but the volumes have been on the lower side whenever stock has fallen. Uh, and whenever the stock is gaining, that is advancing higher, you can see blue candles are above average. That indicates good accumulation happening in the stock. However, it's not able to give a breakout. Again, today also you can see it has found resistance at its pivot. And also today, good sign is that volume is on the lower side. Whenever stock declines, volume should be on the lower side. That indicates only weekends or retailers are exiting. But on the flip side, whenever stock is closing on the higher end, we would like the volume to be on the higher on that particular day, because that indicates a good accumulation happening by big funds. On the technical front, the stock has not given clear breakout, but overall, if you look at it has good ratings and good technical setup. If you are looking to invest in a few companies, then you can always look for this stock if it gives a good breakout. Thanks for joining today's after hours. We hope to see you again at tomorrow's pre-bed.